This year's deserved winner of the International Award is Mark FitzGerald. Mark, the work that you've done with Amawele is truly wonderful. Not only has it impacted on young people in Africa, but also in Ireland. You're truly a deserved winner. On behalf of myself and the board of the Community Foundation, congratulations.
Well, Mark was involved with Amawele, I suppose, from the very start, in the sense that he was a parent in Kildare Place, the school where all this started. And when I came on board in January 2007, Mark was a tremendous support both to me and to the organisation. Being able to, I suppose, open doors for us into schools throughout the country that wouldn't have heard of Amawele prior to this.
There's a family tradition of public service and social service and social concern on several sides of the family, and he inherited that. So it was all there in the background. And then when he was sparked off by the school here and what they were doing already, it put on a much wider basis.
He was really concerned that the kids of Ireland were only concerned with iPods and PlayStations and all that. And they had no social awareness of how the other half of the world lived. And he thought it was very important that they should have a sense of values of how people lived in poverty or lack of education, etc. And to this end, he wanted to set up an idea of twinning Irish schools with South African schools. And they would communicate and talk to each other.
What Amawele sets out to do is to facilitate shared learning opportunities and experiences between the kids in Ireland and in South Africa. And they do this through various curricular-based activities and educational exchanges. IT programs, putting in computers into schools, setting up gardening projects, various dance and music projects between the two schools.
We had an Africa Day, we had Kayleys, it was on the television, it was in the newspapers, and it really was so exciting. And with IT, we were able to Skype each other, we were able to send emails to each other, and really it made it all very real then, and the children were able to communicate directly with their friends.
That children realise that other children, even though they're on a different side of the world, have the same dreams and aspirations, and they might have very different stories and backgrounds, but they have the same challenges. There are 85 schools that are twinned between Ireland and South Africa, and the projects have extended out to almost 50,000 children, which is a great achievement, and they're all involved in these activities and sharing, their talents and passion, and a sense of appreciation and understanding for each other's respective cultures and the challenges they face.
Oh, it's had an enormous impact in both schools, and it has really impacted on the whole school community here. We've had Africa Days, we've had food tasting, we've had Kayleys, disky dancing, and the teachers and some of the parents who were there were doing disky dancing with them, and it was great fun. One communication that they would have, and that's planned now for the next few weeks, is my class and a couple of the other classes in the school will read some books, and then they'll Skype directly to Africa, and the children over there in turn will tell us about books that they like.
Education is the most powerful weapon that we can use to change the world, and I think Mark has been instrumental in this twinning project in doing so, and being able to reach out to over 50,000 children and teachers. He
was always somebody that I could turn to, that we could call on, that was dependable, that gave us not just of his time, but his financial support and the support of his business also.
Long term, this will have a tremendous impact for the young citizens of Ireland, not only in their awareness of how the third world lives, but also in time to come, they will be the ambassadors for the third world, to the third world.
Mark, since you came to Kildare Place School as a parent 21 years ago, your inspiration, your commitment, your generosity and your enthusiasm for the development of our school and beyond has been truly appreciated.
On behalf of the board of Amawele, I would just like to congratulate you. It's absolutely well deserved. You've done remarkable work in bringing Amawele to where it is and to reaching out to all of those children
in both here in Ireland and South Africa, and you've been an inspiration to us all. Well done.
Well, congratulations. I'm not surprised, and I'm very pleased, because I think recognition of what you've been doing in this and other social areas is important.
On behalf of all the kids in South Africa, Nkosi Nkulu, which means thank you very much.